Wait, did that connect correctly? Whoa. Yeah, that worked immediately. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Cool, cool, cool. Music is available. Everything should be up. Twitch over there. Guys, how does it sound? How does it sound? I think I need to just listen to my own audio quickly. Because that completely crashed. I know what it is. A little quiet, better. Yeah, it's because I've actually gone to my proper settings this time. Let me just quickly check something. Football. I don't care. Good morning again. Hello, hello. I'm just going to quickly listen to make sure that my audio levels are where I want them, and then we will continue. Fine. This is perfectly fine. I've got no issue with this at all. I mean, the game itself might be an itty bit loud, but I think we'll be fine. The game might be an itty bit loud. So I'll take it from there to 13. So it should be good now. All right, cool. Guys, sorry about the menace that just occurred. Apologies for that. But we have solved the problem. Seems to be working. Exactly. Do you know what it was? Right, I'm pretty sure. Firstly, Twitch, you're about to get hit by another ad. Like, I can only apologize for that. It's a wobbly cable. I believe that's all it is. I believe that is all it is. So I could very easily... Hang on. Where's paint? Where's paint? Come here, paint. Everything needs to be done in paint. I need a bigger canvas for paint. Basically... Look, you got the back of my computer, right? Okay, the back of my computer is like a square. Like, yoink. There's my computer. What a beautiful computer. And then you got all your cables going in. Hang on, where's this? Like, cables like, whoa, there's a cable. Whoa, there's a cable. There's all of these cables going in. La da 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 da. This is how a computer usually looks, right? There's also a big old power cable, like, going into the wall. What basically happens is, right here, I have the one cable that is, like, really important. In fact, I'm going to color it a different color. This is the switch cable. And then this yellow one, no, this green one, is the camlink cable. And it takes up a box like this. Then the cable comes out of it. I'm telling you now that green square is pushing down on the red cable to a point where it breaks the audio. There you go. There you go, that's it. So there you go. That was the problem, I believe. And then the thing is OBS just has a fit. It doesn't know how to handle it. It just doesn't. It struggles so much. Also, hello, Emperor. You wanted me to say hello to you because you haven't been here in a while, so lovely to see you. And Racing. There's the other 100 memberships, you son of a gun. You cheeky son of a gun. Massive round of applause to the man himself. To the man himself, giving basically every single person that's ever been who's even given my stream a sniff is getting a membership. Racing with the 100 memberships on a Sunday. It's because bro was waiting for his bank card to arrive. Hang on, I need to move chat down so we've got a bit more chat. Is the game a little bit too wide? I think it might be. There we go, we'll just do that. You alright there, Elbow Juice? Yeah, no, we need to check these names. Is Doc in here? Is Doc amongst the people that got it? Is Dockster Luckster, is he in here? Is Dockster Luckster in here? I don't recognize a lot of these names, actually. There's a lot of names that I just do not recognize. Okay, you gave one to Sylveon, how could you? You gave one to Sylveon, they don't deserve it. It doesn't look like it. No, you didn't get Duck again. Once again, no membership to Duck. Look, I've always said, guys, if anyone manages to slap a membership on Duck, I'll mod them for a week. And who knows, maybe you'll have an opportunity to keep it if I like you. Duck is Neo with memberships. Dude's just... Wow, 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 wow. Bullets flying by. That is actually crazy. I'm not here, but that's okay. No, you are here, you wonderful human being. Absolutely all of you are wonderful. And racing... I was going to ban everyone if I got mod. Please don't do that. I need a channel. I need a channel. Can I move my alert so it's not over my face? Can we put this down here? Because my god, this little fella is going to be bopping up and down for the rest of stream. He's going to be just bopping. Right. Let's get on with this so that we can actually make... we can actually get somewhere. I am going to make a room. Everyone who was on the Discord that told me that they were going to be here, please join this room now. The room ID is on the screen. I will be checking names, okay? If anyone who has put their hand up and said I'm playing on the Discord does not arrive, I will then open it to everybody else. What time does this tournament start? As soon as everyone is in the lobby. Shadow, I'm more than happy to give you a little bit more time. You're the previous winner. I'm more than happy to give you a little bit more time just to get everything ready. It's a Sunday. I don't think we've really got anywhere else to be. Master Ball tier already in Season 2? Maybe. Look, guys, I'm just good at Pokemon, alright? I'm joking. I haven't actually set my, I haven't set my rank yet, so I think it's taking my previous rank. Right, I just need a sound off quickly. I'm Kaiser. Okay, Lisa, you can. Made outfit when? Okay, so racing, I need to tell you this straight up, okay? We have looked into the pieces that we need to make something, like, passable. But we are going to do a couple of things to make it look as good as we can. Because I've got an idea, and I don't want to tell you what it is. But, now that you have given me, look, handshake. I'm shaking your hand, brother. You have upheld your end of the deal. So now it's my turn. Just understand that I can't just click my fingers and make it happen, because I want to make it good. I don't want to make it bad. Especially since I didn't plan to do it until the beginning of next year. But it will definitely be happening a lot earlier than that, okay? So I never lie, and you're holding up this channel. And if you continue doing it into the future, I can 100% see a future for this channel. Because I've registered, but I need to make some last minute changes. Yeah, you go for it, Shadow Saber. We're going to be... To be fair, I kind of want the pinging to stop before we start. I'm starting to think that not many people actually put a team together, which is funny. Right, let's have a look at this React and see who's on here. Right, so I need to see... Who do I need to see? I need to see... So Shadow Saber's going to be here soon. McNewt, you are here, so I can take you off. Amora, where are you? You're here, I could take you off. Devil Jake, who's that? Are they here? Charlie, are you here? So Kaiser is Lisa, I believe, which is what Joa was. Jacob is Ironium. Jake, who are you on Discord? Jacob, who are you on Discord? What's your name? I'm Asa. I don't believe you pinged, but it's fine. We'll have a look. I'm Devil Jake. Okay, cool. So we've got 1, 2... Where's Charlie? I'm Asa. Oh, no, Honored Emperor. Aren't you... You're Asa. What's your Discord tag? Also, Elberjuice, thank you so much for the membership going to Samurai Gaming Mike Jr. That dude was cool. I liked him. Let me check one sec. Did you ping on Discord? Oh no, Gamer of the Century. I need to remember who everybody is. I'll do another $200 next month. Mate, I'll hold you to it, but thank you so much. You again, I never ask. Swishy is in here. So hang on, I can just wait. I am waiting on whoever Rule XS card is and whoever Charlie is. I can't remember who Charlie was. I can't remember who Charlie was. I didn't ping. Okay. Charlie is me. Okay. So you're here as well. So who's Rulex's a card? What's the most efficient way to directly support the channel? Honestly, bro, the most direct way to support the channel is to be here. Secondly, any super chats or memberships, the split is 7-3, so I get 70% of whatever you give me. And that is honestly the best way to support the channel, is if you want to support me financially, memberships are probably the number one, super chats are a close second. I prefer memberships just because it gives something to somebody else as well. I've been so tempted to just turn off super chats because I'm just like, I would much prefer to get people something out of it as well. Good to know, thank you. Yeah, there you go. I'm in, good sir. So Charlie is here. Swishy, who's Ironium? I love your streams, please don't open your windows at 10. In 2032. Scovillian Enjoyer, that is such a weird thing to say. The ping will never stop. Yeah, it's just going to keep going. Somebody said that they were Ironium. Who was it? Devil Jake is Ironium. Oh. And Kaiser is Lisa. Asa is just another person. I don't know who this Rulexzard person is. You guys need to start having the same name. I like McNewt. I like Amora. I like Swishy. You guys have actually got the right name. How many battle royales now? I will have to add another... I'd have to add another 100 to it. Was it 100 or was it 1,000? Bro, you're gonna have to... Let me figure it out tomorrow. I'm Heber on Discord, Asa in the game. Right, cool. I never like Pokemon, this dude's just chill as fuck. Look, I'm genuinely tempted to start doing a, just casual stream at the end of Fridays. Maybe, I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. Is it going to be single elimination or best of 3? It will be single elimination, but... No, it's going to be best of 1, double elimination. I just need to make sure that I've got my entire roster here. I think we're missing a player, and we've got an extra player. 1, 2... Oh no, we're missing Shadow. We're missing Shadow, so that's the player that we're missing. But I don't know who Rule XS card is, so whoever Rules is, sound off right now. Otherwise, I'm handing your position off to Asa. I make sure I didn't leave. Should I leave? I didn't ping. No, hold on a moment. I will give you the position if whoever Rules X card is. Because I've never seen that name in my life. I'm going to go. Peace. Yo, Racing. Thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate it. Just finishing up. You're good, mate. I'm not rushing anybody. To be fair, I can start making the tournament bracket now. Let me start doing that. I do not think this person... I don't think this person's going to put their hand up, so it'll be fine. And then we can just continue with the people that we got in front of us. Everybody loves a bit of racing. Double elimination. I need to sign in before it lets me do anything. Hang on. How do I sign in? Oh, I'm auto signed in. I love being me. Last time I was here, I forfeited due to lack of time. That is why I've done this slightly earlier. Right, tournament name, THM Community Tournament. 2. Guess he's called Racing because he makes his money raced straight to Dave. And we love that for him. We love that for him. The game is Pokemon Champions, which isn't on this website's list yet, and I find that so funny. Right, so double elimination, 1 match. Wait. Oh no, grand finals is 2 matches. Yeah, I like that. Registration fee, participants. No, that's fine. I can just do it. Start time is whatever. I don't need a start time. The start time is now. Alright, this should be fine. Ant was carried by forfeits. Yes, but Ant is not here, so he cannot be carried by forfeits again. What's triple elimination? I don't know. Oh, I didn't register anybody. How do I do that? Participants. Ah, here we go. You don't need an email. Okay, so. Beautiful. Asa. McNewt. Kaiser. I'm going to refer to you as your name on here. Ironium is a cool name, by the way. I just want to let you know. Amora. There's always a little bit of me piecing this together when we begin. Charlie and Shadow, I'm going to add you. I know you're not in the room just yet. It's Shadow Saber, right? Yeah. You'll be my 8th player. I've had Ironium for like 14 years. Hey, it's a cool name. I just blame YouTube for messing people around. Shuffle the seeds. Shuffle the seeds. I don't want Asa to be number 1. There we go, that'll do. Alright, I have completely randomized on it. 2 guaranteed matches. Yes, you are guaranteed to play twice. If you lose your first match, you will not necessarily lose. But if you lose the second match, you're done. So, let me bring this up on my other screen so you can see it. I'm pretty sure this is zoomed in. Here it is. I love that. Right, so OBS, let me show you what we are currently looking at. Here is... We're still getting pings, by the way. I kind of love it. This is the bracket. This is what we're looking at. Shadow Saber, you are the 3rd match, so you have time. Okay, the first match is Swishy versus Charlie, which is really mean. So what happens is you will play, and whenever somebody wins, let's say Swishy wins and goes to round 2, the other player gets knocked down to here, and then you have to play again. Then, if you lose here, you're done. But if you win, you move up. If you win again, you keep moving up until you get here. Then, once we figure out who the winner is of here, the winner of the loser bracket gets moved up to here and fights the grand champion, and, well, fights the winner of the winner's bracket, and that's how we decide the grand champion. So, Swishy and Charlie are the first 2 people ready to go. If you are ready, please jump into one of the rooms, and we'll get going. Shadow, I will let you know what the thingy is in a moment. If you need to get access, I'll let you know. What kind of games can we see for a chill stream? Whatever I'm in the mood to play, really. Like, there are things which I enjoy. There are things that I enjoy that I just don't stream, because the problem is YouTube just doesn't like it if I stream anything other than Pokemon. It just hates it. So if I ever want to play anything else, I just can't. Right. Let's get involved. Let's get involved. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Charlie Swishy. Charlie is bringing the good old Feraligatr. But I'm seeing a monkey on the other team. Do I have to root for the monkey? I think I have to root for the monkey. You know this. We know this. Also, let me know if there are any technical issues. Just shout out in stream. Now, this is quite a scary matchup, to be fair. A Sneasler with pressure, I think that's the one ability we never usually see on it. I'm gonna leave and rejoin the box. Monkey. Yeah, the monkey with a hammer. Right, so what's gonna happen here? I don't think I've ever seen a Feraligatr running under, I don't think I've ever seen a Feraligatr running under Trick Room, so that's interesting. Unless this is not a Trick Room team. Swords Dance Feraligatr. Okay, so now this concerns me. The Trick Room's gone up. And Swishy 100% read the fake out. They just didn't do it. They knew that they couldn't do it because of that freaking Farigiraf. Have you noticed that Farigiraf's got 2 different shades of black? Can you put the room code onto your webcam? I don't know it right now, so sure. And here comes the Mega Dragon. I will admit, I'll be the first person to admit that I actually just don't really know how good Mega Feraligatr is. I've not seen much from it. Mega Dragonite is the choice here as well. Both of these dragons could easily take the other one out. Was that... It's tightening its focus. I think it's dead. You see the Psychic come out. Sneasler cannot take a single Psychic. Sneasler is allergic to ice, 1,000,000%. A Dragon-type double edge. It's starting to look like Charlie pressed the right buttons. That double edge is so mean, though. Hello, Hoser Hobbit. Nice to see you. Welcome to Sunday. Welcome to streaming on a Sunday. Rotom Fan. We are still getting notifications, by the way. These notifications are not chilling. Where are my horizontal notifications? I've got them turned off. It's not even showing on the screen where my notifications are. Hang on. I'm just going to make it like massive. Put it down in the bottom corner. That's cute. I'm going to put them over my, No, I like the bottom corner, actually. I think that's cute. It's underneath the game, that's why you can't... Oh, no, that's a problem, actually. Go over me. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Beautiful. And here we go. I'm so sorry, Swishy. Look at the monkey. Did you bring the monkey just for me? Did you know that you were going to get bonus points? Did you know that you were going to get bonus points because of that monkey? The Cup of Tea. So, the Cup of Tea is an interesting Pokemon because of all of its healing abilities, but it's grass. So, what can the monkey do? I mean, I don't even mind what the monkey does. It's allowed to do whatever it wants. Big hyper voice. Nah, monkey down. You're familiar with a teacup. The Cup of Tea is so dumb. And the Shadow Ball into the fan, securing the win for Charlie. Hey, game one, going to Charlie. Very, very nice match. But do not worry, Swishy. You will have an opportunity to come back. You will have an opportunity. So, if we have a look at the bracket, we click... Oh no, I haven't clicked start for tournament, because apparently that matters. Okay, so Swishy versus Charlie. The score is 1 to Charlie, 0 to Swishy. And what that does, it will automatically move Charlie up and automatically put Swishy down here in the loser's bracket. So this means that Swishy, you have another match to play. But if you lose that match, you're gone for good. Next up, we have McNewt versus Kaiser. Please jump in. The room ID is here for the person that needed it. So you are allowed to lose your first match, but you are not allowed to lose your second. Can you edit teams? I recommend you do not edit your team. I would prefer it if you didn't, but I also understand that I never stated that you couldn't. All I'm going to say, though, is it's best to have a team just that you were prepared to bring. You know, otherwise other people are going to start changing their teams and then we're never going to have, like... It's just going to be a game of trying to play, like, Uno, but everyone's swapping out the cards. Alright, so... McNewt has repeatedly told me that they did not want to show anyone their team. However, they cannot contain their excitement for the plans that they have. Bro, Brad, I'm calling you out. You want to keep it a secret, but I know how excited you get when you come up with something cool. And I'm not going to lie, your team looks hilariously competitive. I'm looking at that, and I do not want to fight that. However, looking at the other end of the spectrum, screw Snorlax, screw Milotic, screw Mr. Rhyme. Do I have to leave? You have to leave to change? Yeah, you do, but it's okay. So what's going to happen here? Because I've only ever seen Snorlax run 2 different sets. I'm very curious to see which one it's going to be. And of course, Milotic, I don't think is going to proc any competitive here. I don't think that's what Magnoop's doing. Yo, we're finally at the end of the pings. We did it. The pings are over. The Fire-type gym leader, our resident Fire-type gym leader with the flames in his eyes. Mr. Rhyme is such a bizarre creature to me. Right, so... Fluff and Glim. We know what Glamora usually does. For the most part. Thank you, sweetie. Go for it. That's alright, you just take them, it's okay. It's a casual tournament, we can talk. Mega Hawlucha is here. I did record footage of the first tournament, but I'm realizing, like, what do I actually do with long-form content on this channel? So Mega Hawlucha has come out, but we've also seen the immediate tailwind. Power Gem into Mr. Rhyme, but Mr. Rhyme survives. And there's the entrainment. That is a no-guard Mr. Rhyme. But what's he going to do with it? Because McNoot is now open to whatever happens. Immediate Sheer Cold. Wait, but it doesn't go? It didn't go through. Sheer Cold does not break Focus Sash. Who would have thought? Who would have thought about the Focus Sash? Dude, it was almost like you slipped it to the Glamora the second you saw Hawlucha come out. You're just underhanding it, like, here, just take this, alright? Don't think too hard about it, alright? Just hold on and you'll live. That's such a diabolical item for Kaiser to see. Exactly, for Hawlucha leaves. It's time for plan B. Protect on Mr. Rhyme. Does not want to see that thing go down just yet. Did you read the Encore? That was such a safe switch for a turn. Nothing happened. So what happens next? Does anyone have priority? Because either that Mr. Rhyme or that Glim needs to go down. Did he just put his tea in? Did he put his tail in your tea? No, don't. Now he's got an opportunity to lick his tail. You can't see this, guys, but Theo has got his tongue stuck out. There's fur in your tea, oh no. Theo was such a nightmare child. He's not doing anything, he's just sitting there. Mr. Rhyme is gone so long, you cannot take that Moonblast anymore. But what's this Snorlax gonna do? It's the curse. The curse of Snorlax. Should I do Perish Trap or Zoroark Confusion? Whichever you prefer. Imagine inventing a language and then speaking the worst variant of it. Goddamn British. Hey, you say that. There are so many different versions of British, American, global, common English. There are many different ways to speak this language. The best bit is we come up with different words every single week. What generation did Mr. Rhyme show up? I believe it's a Sword and Shield Pokemon, so Gen 8? Not an answer, but I'll take it. Sludge Bomb into the Curse. Luckily that is an option because Curse is only making it physically bulky. But it does mean that any physical damage on this Snorlax is now just non-existent. What was the code again? I will show you when we get back into the room. I can't show you without leaving. So looking at this at the moment, the Snorlax is currently 2 stages boosted in its attack and defense. It's slow, but it's a Snorlax, so who cares? It's slow, but it's a Snorlax. Could Encore? It's an option, but it depends. Because if you Encore a Snorlax into, like, 6 turns of Curse, you still have to find a way to kill it. Yo, thanks for subscribing on YouTube, man. Citrus Berry. This is exactly my point. Encoring a cursing Snorlax might be the worst thing you could do. And it's gone to sleep. This is such a cheeky set. The Snorlax is on full health again. This is what I mean. Like, the Snorlax becomes nigh unkillable unless you can crit it. If you crit it, that Snorlax goes down. Actually making it so that Meowscarada has got such a good matchup into Snorlax because of the guaranteed crits. You're using Encore. Wait, you're making it fall asleep over and over and over again. Sadly, you cannot poison a sleeping Pokemon, but I can see the game plan. I can see it. Sludge Bombs from Glimmora is doing a decent bit of damage. Yes. So the Sludge Bomb is good, and if you can manage to poison it, I don't think it can sleep anymore. The ever-resting Snorlax. Is it truly participating in the Pokemon battle if it just turns up and sleeps? If it turns up and does nothing but sleep? And now we have the big old Charizard. Ooh, not a great matchup for that Milotic. As in, Charizard doesn't really want to be here right now. Everstone, nah, we got Everest. Yeah. This Pokemon doesn't evolve because it's too tired to do so. If it's an anime Snorlax, it would be disqualified. Here's Mega Charizard Y. Strategically regaining power through slumber. Yeah, but I can't just go to bed and say, like, don't disturb me, do not wake me up, I'm currently battling. Solar Beam, hang on, this is not a bad shout, actually. Straight into Milotic, can it tank it? It can. Right. The Scald is going to hurt. Ooh. Charizard does not want to take a hit whatsoever. It was a crit as well. That's just unfortunate. What time is it where you're at? It's just gone noon. So what are we going to do? It actually looks... It looks exceptionally tied right now. It looks exceptionally tied. I'm scared. I'm scared for McNewt at the moment, just because that Snorlax is a demon. But I think there's an option here. And we clicked the Heat Wave. You know what? That is probably the best thing you could have done in that turn, I feel. Kaiser is kind of on the back foot right now and has to use rest. This Snorlax is not going anywhere. Snorlax has decided that this is its existence. it's here and it's sleeping. But what we're going to see next? Of course, the Hawlucha's here. Oh, so that's all that's left. That is indeed all that's left. As the damage keeps racking up, it is possible for Snorlax to just go down to the special damage, especially if he manages to sneak a burn in. But the thing is, I'm not massively certain how this is going to work. The Encore on the Snorlax is probably wise, because at least it's not buffing itself. No guard has now been shifted to the Snorlax. This Snorlax can no longer miss. Fire Weather Ball going into the Hawlucha, it's enough to kill it. So that's all that's left is just this Snorlax. But what you have to remember is this Snorlax can no longer miss. If McNewt cannot find a way to end the game now, it's all about whether or not that Snorlax is going to get a hit in. Snorlax is under Encore. It's only on rest. It can only use rest. Nah, it's taking too much damage. Unless it wakes up now, which it didn't. How sneaky. The game plan was there. The game plan was there. It's over now. We can infinitely encore. Hey, there's a PP limit. It's not like it's tanky enough for that. Probably not. Jeez, but it's just taking the hits like a pro. And there we go. Do you know what? There was a point there where it could have gone either way. But Magnute managed to ride that out very, very well. I'm actually impressed. A lot of people probably would have panicked underneath that pressure. Goes to show that Encore can win you games. It really can. So, going back to the tournament bracket, we have a win for Magnute. Well done, good sir. Probably very happy with that one as well, considering how scary it looked. And now that's put Magnute onto round 2. And Kaiser, you have dropped down to the losers bracket, but it's okay. You still have one more opportunity to win. Next is Shadow Saber, our previous champion. Literally finished my team just as the match ended. Excellent. But our previous champion is now going up against our resident Ice-type gym leader. So it's Amora versus Shadow Saber. Shadow, are you in the room? I think you need the code, don't you? There you go. Code is at the bottom of the screen, Shadow. You're right there, Doc. All the subs missed? Yeah, Doc, once again, you didn't get member. Again, Doc, you did not get member. Like, as much as I would love to give Racing mod, that they have donated 200 memberships and not a single one hit you. Which is hilarious. Oh, also, sweetie, can you hear me? Sorry, I don't mean to make a jump. I have all of the memberships now for the main dress.
Goodness.
So we can go ahead with it. Yeah. I'm going to put my tea on this side. There we go. But yeah, we've got our work cut out for us now. Chloe, go for it. Yeah, we'll figure it out. She's already given me some ideas, so we will work together and make this very entertaining. Ironium isn't in stream. They are. Their name just isn't the same. Shadow Saber is here, so as soon as you're ready, jump into the room of Amora. Doc, you must put off that dodging hack. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. Do it again, Dave. Make me rich. Now for the question of if my Wi-Fi will work. Don't be disqualified because of that. You won the last tournament. So there's also a Snorlax and you had to force it to sleep the whole game. Well done. You got DC'd. Alright, well the room is still available. You should be able to get in. You should still be able to get in. I don't want to win by default. Last tournament we did, which was the very first tournament we did, we had 3 people drop out, which is a shame and is also why I've deliberately turned up earlier. It's because I want you guys to have as much time as possible getting into this. I don't do competitive play, so this is going to be interesting. I mean, Champions is designed for competitive play. Okay, so Amora is another person that has been telling me quite a bit about how much they've changed their team, but it's still got quite a focus on the ice and water typings I'm seeing. Then again, I say that, it doesn't have standard Slowking. Whereas looking at Shadow Saber, this looks like a very familiar team. The Farigiraf makes me feel... I don't know what to think about this team. Trick Room Crab. Crab only usually operates in Trick Room, but I'm looking at that Farigiraf and thinking, are you running that for Trick Room? But why would you have Aerodactyl and Whimsicott as well if you were? I'm not sure what Shadow Saber's team is. But we will soon see. We will soon see. I'm going to clutch onto my cup of tea and enjoy this. And use the giraffe for Armatail. Why would you run the giraffe over Serena? Is it specifically because of its Trick Room potential? Yes, sir. See, I just like Serena because you just don't expect the freaking triple axel to come out and one-shot a dragon. And here we go. Quite a few shinies on Amora's team. I can see you're working for it. Frigoraph is better than Serena. They fulfill two different things. They do two completely different jobs. They just happen to have the same ability. Amora's avatar looks good. No, Amora's avatar looks, it's let's say beach. Umbrella, parasol. The sunny day comes up. Oh, and the immediate eruption. Massive damage. You have Queen and Toxic Queen. I'm seeing those names. How did you survive that? Genuinely, how did you survive that? The critical hit, Ancient Power, and the Trick Room. Exceptional. They lived. Yeah, how does an Amora survive that? They both lived. In fact, no. I realize now that it was the Slow King that took more damage. That is hilarious. Auroros is just kind of weak. It is, but it took that hit like a champ. Especially since, hang on, did Tailwind go up? No, it was Sunlight. It was Sunny Day and Trick Room. That Typhlosion is running with its tail between its legs. Shiny King Gamblet. He's blue. If he was green, he would die. Oh, chilly reception. What is that? It's like... It's parting shot, but funny. The sun's gone. I forget that's what that does. Go Boss Crab, the former alpha. What does that mean? Massive hyper voice, which I believe has got refrigerate on it. Energy Ball? Again, that Visor does not want to go down. Visororos is just standing here. Someone gifted 100. Sick. Yep. This is the second time they've done it because they are mental. I also just realized that I don't have live chat on. There we go. I had top chat. Yes, I can say Shadow is just mad, but nothing is dead yet. You can put custom names and champions. You can. It's a setting that's like tucked away somewhere. That Auroros has to have max special defense, yes. Never thought I'd see someone use the Ice Dino. From my understanding, I believe it's her favorite Pokemon. That Drain Punch is insane. I'm not gonna lie, Amora, your team is scary. I'm just piecing together what you're doing. It's so mean. No, I got disconnected. Oh, you might lose from timeout. Oh, I see. So accident. That's unfortunate, mate. Ice teams are my favorite. So I specifically run the Frostlass variant because Frostlass quite quickly became one of my favorite Pokemon with its Mega form. I really like it. The stance on that crab. What's great is how much of the arena its fists cover, so you can't see past it. But I quite like... I like my Frostlass team. It's really one note because obviously you just pop it, hit Aurora Beam, spam Blizzard. But it's a Pokemon I much enjoy. The Paralysis proc on a Thunder Punch. Isn't that like 10, 20%? Bro, I thought you were using the team. No. We are watching a community tournament. Just every now and then, on a Sunday, I just decide, let's host a community tournament. Let's get 8 people in, and let's have some competition amongst the community. I've been playing, but with Mamoswine. It also covers the entire screen. Yeah. Nice attention to detail from Game Freak, with the little banners in the crowd change depending on the weather. Oh, really? I've really not paid attention to that. Don't let this be a free switch. Oh, no. Is the Typhlosion doing anything? burn up. A free switch for that Melodic is really, really nice. Honestly, not confident that I could win this whole thing. Well, what I have appreciated from the community specifically, and you can see it here, is people aren't necessarily running the tip-top, like, Pokemon Champions meta Pokemon. Boom, down goes the Crab, and that is exactly what that's exactly what Shadow Saber wanted to see, is get that Crab off, and this fight becomes slightly easier. I don't think you're going to survive the Surf, though. Yeah, even removing your Fire typing, I don't think you're surviving. Someone finally using Burn Up. It's funny on Hisuian Typhlosion because you become pure Ghost. And that Snow is gone. But it can come back because of that Slowking. And here's the Whimsicott. And yeah, as I was saying, like, people in our community don't necessarily run the tip-top, most professional teams. People like Amora have chosen a Pokemon that they like, and has tried their best to build a team around it. And looking at it, that team looks really scary. I think they've done a really good job slotting, like, Auroros onto an Ice team, and making good use of Mega Crabominable specifically. Like, it is a very decently well-put-together team. Obviously, on the other side, Shadow Saber is essentially running the Typhlosion on a team that is not 100% built around Sun. Because we've seen, like, Torkoal, Hisuian Typhlosion. It's very common. But this team in particular is also backed up by staples of the meta. So it's not just running Garchomp Sneasler every single time. But Amora is taking their first win and stays in the winner's bracket. Shadow Saber, that was an unlucky disconnect. But I still think you put up a pretty damn good fight overall. So let's have a look at where this has gone. So Amora has taken the victory here. This is why I'm not making you do best of threes, by the way, is because we have the loser bracket down here. So Shadow Saber has now moved down to the loser's bracket, but what we see next is Asa versus Ironium. So I have no clue what Ironium's bringing because they're relatively new to the stream. However, Asa, I believe you were in our last tournament. So let's see what you've got going as well. Can you both please join room box 1? I don't know what else to call it. This is the room, these are the boxes. It was Asa, let's go. No, I missed it actually. I see, so we've actually got 2 brand new players here. Facing Shadow Saber, my heart was pounding. I don't blame you. Because obviously Shadow won last time. And going up against any tournament champion is scary. Right, let's have a look at your teams. So the Whimsicott, Aggron, Sylveon has definitely been replacing Floette a lot lately. I respect the Manectric coming to play. Milotic, Hydreigon. Really curious to see if you can get that Manectric and Hydreigon working. But obviously, pick whatever you want. And then on Asa's side, Gengar. And a Corviknight with a Hisuian Zoroark. I will probably fall to whatever that Zoroark turns into. Of course, Gardevoir, Garchomp as well, very good picks. Opening with a very dark purple team there. Aggron the Sleepy, I bet he doesn't even have rest in his kit. I wish I wasn't at work 100%. I'd love to be playing this right now. I'm sorry, Proudy. You got to book a Sunday off. This is why I give everybody 2 weeks in advance. I give everyone 2 weeks in advance because it means if you really need to change your shifts, you can. Yeah, I might next time too. I will probably... So next tournament, I've already decided the rules, and you guys are not going to like it. I know we're currently in a tournament, so I shouldn't be talking about the next tournament. But next tournament, I'm going to have a ban list. Created by me. So look forward to that. Because I'm going to be banning a good chunk of Pokemon and forcing you guys to use Pokemon that you don't normally use. Okay, so the Sludge Wave is a choice to attempt to get rid of that Whimsicott. Sadly, that Focus Sash is quite mean. No Poison Proc? Nope. Sounds like a lot of fun. I basically want to remove the staple Pokemon that you would normally use. You might be banning Pokemon like Sneasler and Sinister and Frigoraph, right? I might be. My whole team's 100% banned in that case. but that's the point. That's the point, is I want to ban Pokemon in these casual tournaments so that you have to look at the team and think, how can I make my game plan function without my key players? You know, like, would I ban Hisuian Zoroark? Probably not. But would I ban Dragonite? Probably. And then I look at other things like, would I ban Whimsicott? Probably. Would I ban Hydreigon? Probably not. I'm going to make a Kanto team, hell yeah. I didn't realize until too late because it's 8 in the morning for me and I've been awake since 5 PM yesterday. Mate, that's fair, mate. Dude, you need to go to sleep. I can't. I work 9 to 4 every Sunday. That's a bit of a shame, yeah. I just chose Sundays because it seemed to be the day that the most people were available. I just know it doesn't work for everybody. What about the restricted format idea? Remind me what you mean, Duck. It's a real shame we can't have cups like a Pokemon Coliseum. I mean, imagine only being able to use baby Pokemon as stage 1s only. I will do what I can to make ban lists that are like that. However, if I do a ban list, I will require people to submit their teams to make sure that they're not running something that they're not allowed to run. Will I ban Talonflame? Nah. Talonflame is not too much of a problem in my eyes. I would be more likely to ban Corviknight and Aerodactyl. Okay, that Whimsicott is finally down. And Corviknight's becoming tanky. Sneasler, Kingambit, and Basculegion. I believe I would ban all 3 of them. We could do a Gym Leader Cup. Each player has to use one chosen type. Oh, it's Zoroark. We love a bit of Zoroark. Amora, the only reason why I don't think that works is because if the Fire Gym Leader fights the Water Gym Leader, they're at an inherent disadvantage, and the winner is almost dictated by the seeding of the tournament. So that does make it quite difficult. Like, imagine if we got to grand finals and it was an electric gym versus a flying gym. I'm not sure which would win. But we could use the, whatchamacallit, what do you think about my team to counter my ice types? That's true. You're not wrong, you're not wrong. Everyone is a Dragon Gym. Pelipper ain't that strong. Pelipper's great. It's not that strong, but it's a fantastic supporting Pokemon in Champions specifically. Pelipper currently rules the roost because of Wide Guard, Drizzle, Hurricane. It isn't ban-worthy. It's ban-worthy to remove the staple range setter. So, like, banning Charizard Y and Pelipper removes a lot of weather options. It means that you need to see Politoed more, basically, if you wanted to run Rain, you would have to run Politoed, which people don't tend to do outside of Perish Trap. How is that Aggron alive? It didn't even get burnt. How is it alive? Oh, you put all of the fire into taking out the wall. I'll do the Water Gym. Politoed, my goat. I just don't like Politoed because it makes Poliwrath look useless. All of these Pokemon are falling. Volt Switch Manectric? Absolutely. I 100% expect every Manectric I see to be scarfed. Die, you Steel Giant. I was frantically searching for a team to build on the fly. Hey, it's all good, Shadow. Look, I give people 2 weeks in advance. It's up to you to make the team. Good morning. Hello, Zagonek. Good morning. I wait for my Manectric Volt switched from one side of the arena to the other. I love it. I pick a team so out of left field you'd never expect it. Well, if I was going to do a gym leader tournament, I would do this gym of mine rules, which is everyone is given a random type. I will decide what your type is by pulling names out of a hat. However, I will also give you all a signature move. You can bring other Pokemon so long as it can learn that signature move. So a Ghost Gym can bring Alakazam because it can learn Shadow Ball, for example. I want an excuse to use the frog. So my eyes are glazing over. Are we really 1-to-1 God of War Manectric? I'm sorry, I know I haven't been commentating this fight too much because we were just talking about some ideas for other tournaments. However, this Manectric and this God of War, what do you do? The Thunderbolt was faster. That's a shame. The God of War goes down. That was really, really close. That was really close, but well done to Ironium for their first win. That was a good match, to be fair. I was paying attention, I just didn't commentate it. Right, let's have another look. Here we go. Let's have a look at this. So, it was Asa and Ironium. So, Ironium won that one. Lovely. And this means we now move to the losers rounds. So, Swishy versus Kaiser is the next match that we need to see. The reason I know this is because the matches are numbered. So, Swishy versus Kaiser, followed by Shadow Saber versus Asa, and then we move on to round 2. So, Swishy, Kaiser, get your butts into... Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Get your butts in. Oh, please, no. You're next. You're next on the chopping block, good sir. I'm praying for you. You're right there, Loik. I realised, why was I clicking down there when I could just click up here? I'm an idiot. Awesome. Swishy versus Kaiser. Let's see. What music will I play this time? Ooh, perhaps some... I don't have any. Perhaps some... this one. We are scared of Amora. It's nice. It's nice having people to be scared of. Where did that quick carvel come from? Did I just not see that last time? Remember when I said I might have made a team a couple of minutes after your stream originally blue screened? Yeah, I realised real quick that the team I just spent 10k VP on was a singles team. Well done. We don't play singles here. Couples only. Oh. Okay, so this is what we saw last time. This is what we saw last time. Kaiser opened with the Mr. Rhyme and Horlucha. Can I please request music? I will have a look. I will try. Marriage only. Yeah. This is a very religious Pokemon stream. You know, because the church wasn't immediately against Pokemon the day it launched. See, I like this Duck's design. I just wish it was slightly better. The Triple Axle coming out. What do you mean it only hit once? I thought Triple Axle always hit 3 times. Huh. How did you dodge the... Was that an entrainment already? I'm lost. I'm lost. This fight... I'm so confused. What's going on? He forgot to Mega Evolve? Oh, he clicked entrainment and gave it, the wrong ability. Oh no. I'm so confused by that turn 1. I swear Triple Axle... I thought it always hit 3 times. I didn't think it had a chance to not. A consecutive free kick attack that becomes more powerful. Yeah. Why didn't it kick 3 times? I'm so confused. Maybe the second hit just didn't land. That's so weird. It can miss. I just didn't see it. There's the U-turn. Get that duck out of there. Pushed the wrong button. It's easy to do, mate. It's easy to do. Oh, and here comes the Sneasler. Everyone is afraid of Sneasler. I specifically run Aerodactyl to counter Sneasler. And hey, yo, there we go. The focus sash is gone. The oh, it didn't die. I'm shocked that it lived. Wait, you just took... Mold Breaker and Pressure just got switched. I'm so confused by what's going on here. Armor Cannon, massive Mega Man hit, and it's awesome. Why? Okay, guys, look. I'm just going to have to say, how has nothing died yet? How has nothing died yet? What turn is this? Is this turn 3? It doesn't tell you the turns, does it? I'm just... That was a cheeky fake out, actually. I forgot all about that. Hey, no, the fake out was really good, because now Mr. Rhyme doesn't get to play. Very good play, actually. Honestly, that went really well for Swishy. That is so silly. At Twitch, you are about to get hit by an ad. Please avert... Well, no, I say avert your eyes. I actually get decent ad revenue at this point on Twitch. It's quite cool. Right, so the scary-ass Snorlax. The scary Snorlax. What are we going to do about that? You've got options, right? You've got options that aren't all physical, right? Right, what move is that? Is that Focus Punch? Wait, Mr. Rhyme just gave pressure to Snorlax? It's a Mr. Wait, no, did Mr. Rhyme just do a freaking... Jojo, take the last of my hum on! Before he went down. Uh-oh, this Snorlax is suddenly a problem. Lisa's going for Fisher, but the Focus Punch comes out. That was so much damage. Look, no one runs Focus Punch. I'm just going to say that now. No one runs Focus Punch. It's immediately countered by like a small breeze. You got so lucky. That turn 1 misplay hurt. It really did. I'm shocked the Focus Punch did that much damage, actually. On a Sneasler as well. It's not really known for taking hits, you know. Dire Claw, that did way more than I expected, actually. Melodic's usually very easy to take that. Down goes Armarouge. That Armarouge was alive for way too long. We're glad to see Armarouge go down. That's a water type? It is. Snorlax has gone to bed. Snorlax got punched right in the gut and decided, you know what, I'm having a nap. That was too much for me. I'm playing Hisuian Typhlosion, right? The bird comes back. Look at all of the animation on screen right now. You've got the most animated duck, like standing opposed to the least animated sleeping bear. At no point do we actually get to look at that comparison. They're just focusing on the other two Pokemon. Look, the most mobile versus the most immobile. Just use close combat? I don't think they've got close combat. See, there's the triple axle I was expecting. I'm just baffled that it didn't work the first time. Snorlax is having a snooze. Sleep Talk Snorlax. Oh my god, it landed the Fisher. That duck just got sent to the freaking center of the earth. That duck is on a freaking excavation journey to go find dinosaurs. King Kong's down there somewhere. Hopefully they come back and show us. Speaking of the monkey. Turns out that King Kong was actually a flaming Monkey King. Snorlax has no guard now. Yeah, they actually managed to shake hands enough to get the no guard onto that Snorlax. The only way you win is if you land this Focus Punch, but... Acrobatics Infernape. Is that monkey holding any items? Because I don't think it is. Fisher, it's gone. It's gone. Sleepy Lax versus 2 fighting types is interesting, and the Sleepy Lax is gonna win. It's landing the Fishers. Please tell me you have close combat on this monkey. It doesn't matter about the stealth drop. If you are running a fire move and Mach Punch is your only fighting coverage, what on earth is Raging Fury? I'm learning things. Burn, burn, no burn. It's awake. It just clicked Fisher regardless. You didn't even click Sleep Talk. The monkey got sent to the center of the earth. Alright, dude, you're aware that acrobatics does half damage if you're holding an item, right? No, I'm fine. You've got to land a close combat, dude. You've got to land a close combat. Look at how angry that monkey is. It wants to be piloted correctly. Swishy, I'm taking the piss out of you. Where is the fighting move on this fighting monkey? How did you do that? How did you do that? Infernape is now confused. That was the stupidest back and forth I've seen in so long. Swishy had that in the bag because of Kaiser's, fumble at the beginning. But Kaiser almost brought it back by landing, 3 one-shots in a row. The monkey should not have survived that. Somehow Swishy pulled... No, I don't even know how to say it. I was going to say defeat from the clutches of victory, but I don't even know. That made no sense. What happened? That was the dumbest, most entertaining match I've seen in a while. Sometimes you just press the wrong button. And then you land 3 Sleep Talk Fishers. Oh my goodness. That was... Honestly, both of you played that really well. Actually, that's a lie. You both played terribly, but it was extremely entertaining. And... you cannot deny. Swishy, why does that monkey not have close combat? Why didn't it have a single fighting move on its kit? Right. The next match, Shadow Saber versus Asa. Will Shadow Saber's connection last long enough to do this battle? I low-key forgot. Dude, it's a fighting monkey. Alright, Asa. Get in there. Time for you to do some damage. Obviously, I'm not being mean to anyone in particular. I'm just taking the piss. It's in my nature. Let's go. Music. I haven't got the paid membership. How about Sun and Moon? Do I even have music here? Mugnu, I don't have the Omega Ruby music. Here you go, have X and Y music. My win made no sense. Somehow, you're ahead in the loser's bracket. Do not forget, the way that the loser's bracket works is once you get to the finals, you have to win twice. You can't just win once against the winner's finalist. You have to win twice. Just telling you that now. So all of these people that are fighting their way through the loser's bracket have got a mountain to climb. You're not driving your car across an Archaludon. You are climbing up and down a Colossal. And I've got hair in my eye. Right. The Whimsicott Typhlosion. I would be scared right now of that Typhlosion. Both teams need to be afraid of that Typhlosion. Immediate Mega Gengar. We're not letting that Typhlosion switch out. That dude needs to stay. Immediate Sunny Day. You're clicking Eruption. You're clicking Eruption, aren't you? Sludge Wave is a choice. Do you think that kills Typhlosion? Okay, so it was assessed that the Whimsicott was the problem. But I actually think this Typhlosion might be what's going to win them the game. Oh, that was so much damage. That was so much damage. So luckily, both of them are alive. Like, both of their ghosts are still standing somehow. Think about this as well. Think about this as well, right? That Typhlosion had lost health, and the Eruption still did that much damage. Shadow Tag doesn't work on ghost types, so Typhlosion's immune. Oh, that's good to know, actually. I didn't know that. So, we've got King Gambit, and we have Gardevoir down. I'm just looking at this, I'm thinking, how would you play into this? There's no Sucker Punch to be had. Click Perish Song, it doesn't work. The Gambit is looking really nice here, but they've gone for the Burn Up. Why does that do so much damage? What is the base power of Burn Up? Excuse me. How much? What? I thought Burn Up was like 40. It's 130? Oh. Huh. That was really, really scary, actually. I had no clue Burn Up did that much damage. Also, you have Zoroark in the back. It couldn't clone anyone. Zoroark ain't winning this. It depends if it goes before Typhlosion or not. That works. That works. We're also sitting on Perish Trap at the moment. I think there's still a turn left on it, but it's only affecting Gengar. Ooh, the Focus Sash on the Zoroark, 100%. Yep. Gambit just sweeps. It can, but it's slow. Yeah, so King Gambit does have Perish on it, but it's very possible that King Gambit wins this before the Perish Trap goes off. This is a fast game. Nearly every turn something's gone down. In fact, no, every turn something has died. And the Eternal Floette. That is interesting. I can see how Asa potentially gets away with this, but I don't think it's gonna happen. There is a universe where the Gengar just clicks Perish Song again and doesn't die to the Sucker Punch. Yeah, but I don't think it mattered. I don't think it mattered. Yeah, because the other thing is that Floette is not going to go down. It just decided, screw the Perish Trap. We don't need it anymore. And this Dazzling Gleam would do so much damage, it doesn't even matter. That one health, it probably would have killed from full. I think they had to protect Gengar plus Flamethrower. Yes, either protect or just spam Perish Trap again, just to see if you can proc out the Sucker Punch. Because in my eyes, that's exactly what I would have done on King Gambit. But GG's, well done. Shadow Saber took the win from that one. And I believe... Let me just double check. So we've now had 2 eliminations? Yes. Let's go here. So after round 1, this is all of round 1 done, by the way. Shadow Saber has won this match. So we say goodbye to Kaiser and Asa. Thank you so much for joining us today. But good job. Good. Do you know what? Let me English that better. Good job sounds so like I'm taking the mic. But thank you so much for participating, both of you. And I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. There will be more tournaments. There will be more tournaments to play. Do not worry about that. because I see that you guys enjoy these, so that's why we play them. Thanks, man. I have to dip for my lesson. Thank you so much. No problem, man. Thank you so much for coming. I'll see you next time. It's GG's. Oh, clearly I haven't pressed any buttons yet. So it is now Charlie versus Mugnoot. Mugnoot wants just a minute, so that's all good. Disconnected mid-match again. At least I was able to reconnect. You have got such funky internet, Shadow, but luckily you're not playing until the 4th match now. You've got 4 matches. Download more RAM. Download more dedicated RAM to your internet. That's how it works, right? Taking a mic, I thought that saying was only in NZ. No, that's a very British term. Taking the mic, taking the piss. I'm just taking everything. You know, I'm British. That's part of my lineage. So we are back to winner's bracket. I'll show you again. I'll show you again quickly. We are in the winner's bracket again. So these matches, whoever loses these matches gets pushed down into this bracket down here. That's how it works. So if Charlie or Mugnoot loses, they will be put here. And Mora versus Ironium, whoever loses there will be put here. So Swishy is going to be playing against whoever loses this match. Also, thank you for following on Twitch, man. I appreciate it. Let's get in, shall we? This is why double elimination is so interesting. Here you go, you can have black and white. Yeah, this is why double elimination is so interesting, because you can lose your first match and then win every match after it and still, like, make it in the tournament, you know. I love double elimination. It's mostly reserved for fighting games, but because we're only doing one win, like best of one, I really prefer it here because it just gives everyone an opportunity to play twice. Hello, Cappy. Welcome to stream. I hope you're having a lovely day, and thank you for following the stream. I salute everyone that follows the stream, apparently. My arm just goes up. Right, so both Charlie and Mugnoot are strong contenders for the community. So I'm really curious to see what happens here. These teams both look like something I would run into on the ladder and be scared of. Charlie looking clean, whilst Mugnoot's got that fire in his eyes. I think it's half my internet, half champion servers. That's fair. I swear to God, you're a perfect narrator. Thank you. I have enough knowledge about Pokemon that I can say things and still be completely wrong. I'll be like, yo, this Feraligator's about to Mega Revolve on turn 1, and then all of a sudden Farigiraf Mega Revolves and everyone goes, huh? That's just how it works. You remind me of the one from Slay the Princess. I watched a playthrough of that like 2 years ago. I don't remember the voice. What about, shall I sound like Connor from, what's his face? Sea Dog, VA. That dude's got a great job. He gets the voice in, like, silly little meme indie games. I'd love to do that one day. Pokemon's a game where even if you played it for years, you still don't really know what's going to happen. I have a silly plan for a stream, maybe next Friday, where I name all 1,000 Pokemon, and the stream only ends until I actually finally do it. Might be there all day, but we'll see. I said the same thing about Dave. Do you know... There are a lot of people that don't like the sound of their own voice. One of the biggest things you have to do, for streaming is just get used to your own voice. Also, that Feraligator is dead. And the Trick Room goes up, which is very good into the Garchomp and Charizard, because both of them are too fast to work into this. The cup of tea is here. I hate the little dangly legs on the bottom. There is a place to replace someone just in case. Everyone is here for this tournament, Cappy, I'm afraid. However, I do have more plans to do more tournaments in the future. I usually give people 2 weeks notice. Feel free to join the Discord, because if I ever have a tournament in the plans, I notify everyone there. Oh, do you know what I absolutely could have done as well? I'll do it tomorrow. I want to do shorts where I discuss the, what's the word? Do you know, I just saw you make good use of Moobot, and now my brain just fell apart. Double protect. No one gets to play today. I don't know what. I had something in my mind, and it completely fell out. Yeah. I'm gonna pull up with Mega Banette, Instruct, and not the lame-ass Charizards. Well, the next tournament I want to do, I'm going to be banning a bunch of meta picks. I can tell you 100% that Charizard is on that ban list. Oh no, I remember what I was saying. I want to do shorts based on community polls. So, some of the things I want to do in the future, that's so unfortunate. That Hyper Voice is not hitting that Basculegion. But yeah, I want to do, I made it to counter the meta. Yeah, it would be really interesting. You can't say it wouldn't be, oh, that Basculegion did not want to take that hit. That's unlucky. Want to see the team? We have a server on the Discord. Feel free to chuck it in there. Dave, you know game. I don't know him personally, but it would be cool. Sea-Dog, in my opinion, has got more of a rich person accent, whereas you sound high-ranking military. What the hell? No, that person you just compared yourself to, they sound like they've got money. You sound like you were pulled out of the dredges of the London sewers, where the Black Plague still exists. Rage Powder Synestia? This Khalif is killing that cup of tea 100%. What do you mean it didn't? How did it not die? What do you mean? Do you know what? I'm baffled. Not what I meant, but sure, let's go with that. I know what you're saying. It's all good. I take no offense to any comment, to be perfectly honest. I just laugh at them. A lot of them are trained to live. Yeah, but imagine that training. You got your ghostly cup of tea, and you're sitting there going, live. Live. Why are you a ghost? You sound poor. That is one of the funniest comments you could ever say about someone's voice, is you sound poor. We've got a King Gambit duo going on at the moment. The low kick is so mean. You know there's another King Gambit, so you kick it in the shins. Whoa. 135 staying alive. Yo, Gorilla Ball, nice to see you, man. That teacup is full of cracks. The low kick King Gambit is such a choice. But that thing is, you know it's not running Swords Dance because it's 100%. Like, I could read that King Gambit 100% now. It's Cowtown Cleave, Sucker Punch, Protect, Low Kick. It's not running Swords Dance. And it's not running, it's almost certainly not running Iron Head either. Which means that King Gambit is not built to take out fairies. But then again, why would it be? But now that I've said that out loud, McNoo, what do you do about fairies? There's the Earthquake. So long, King Gambit, you're not allowed to play. I'm now wondering, do you have Sucker Punch on your King Gambit? Synestia wants to get some health back. I think Glamora, Sludge Bomb. Yeah, that might be what the anti-fairy is. You might be right there. Citrus Berry Garchomp. The thing is, I'm also learning things from watching these guys play, because like I've only ever run Scarf Garchomp. I just like Scarf Garchomp. I like clicking Rock Slide and then giggling, because no one seems to get through it. So what we're looking at the moment, so Charlie has lost 2 Pokemon, whereas Knut has only lost the 1. Health bars are looking pretty similar in the percentages right now. This could go either way. Oh, there's the scary Rock Slide. Not much damage, but a flinch is critical here. Unless this Heat Wave kills. You know what? Who cares? Who cares about flinching? That was so much damage coming out of that as well. This is why I just destroy Charizard the second I see it. Well done, Charlie. Thank you so much. You're not even out. You're in the loser's bracket now. I don't know why I'm thanking you. GG indeed. Look, McNewt is starting to look like they want to run away with this entire tournament, and I'm curious to see who is going to be taking them down. But it might be whoever's up next, because we've got Amora and Ironium. Look at that. Look at that. They've already clicked. They're already in the room. They knew that they were up next. They want blood. Let's go. I don't have ZA music, do I? Let's do this music. Let's go. Yeah, I was certain Christian priest for holy water with a weird spoon during mass. I'm picturing a trainer doing that with a cursed water at Sinistia saying, live! It's the only way you can train a cup of tea. You just got to let it brew a little bit longer. Right, so this is an interesting team. They knew what they were picking. They knew what they were picking. They just clicked immediately. What is up with the speed of these two? They're both blue. Aggron and Manectric. Were you two just looking at each other's teams and going, I know what I'm bringing to deal with you? I know what I'm bringing. I'm against Shadow. No, do your best to not change your teams. Here comes the Mega Aggron. So, this is my comb. I don't know why I put that up. I love my garbage connection. You'll be fine. Manectric hit for Snarl, and it didn't hit for Psychic Pokemon. That is not what you wanted to see. Oh, the Earth Power coming straight to that Manectric. Didn't kill, but we'll see. We'll see. Body Press. That's so much damage. Auroros was not going to survive that body press. Mega Aggron bringing a planet's worth. Focus Blast. Why did the camera zoom in on it? Big Bang Attack coming out of Vegeta right there. You ever looked at the back of Manectric's tail and just thought, it can't be comfortable having it bend like that? Cup of Tea has turned up. I can see there is a world where you hit Trick Room, but not with that Aggron around. Because that Aggron is just a clear problem, even in Trick Room. It's a nightmare of a problem. Aggron clicks Protect, let's see what happens. Overheat coming from the Electric Doggo. It's not Scarfed, which means the damage is not there. Machagotcha comes out, which is kind of what that Cup of Tea wanted to do. Having to claw my way out of it every 5 minutes is not fun. I don't blame you. Shellbell Machagotcha is very silly. Eerie Spell. I don't know what that does. When it kills Manectrics, that's what it does. Does it boost stats or something? No? Pokemon, Eerie Spell. You guys are just using Pokemon I've not seen before. It's Galarian Slowpoke's signature move. It reduces PP? That's terrifying, because if that hits the Aggron, like, before it can do another move, which it won't, sadly, you can take out its, you can take its Protect PP gone. It reduces what? I just see no one's running clear coverage for this stupid Cup of Tea. It pains me to watch. That animation is so funny. And here comes the Focus Blast, a Big Bang Attack! Gosh, and the wall falls. A gulp. What does it reduce? Tugs on collar. Eerie Spell on gulp. Here's the Hydreigon. What do you mean there's two Megazord teams? It happens. Megazard is very common on the ladder at the moment. A lot of people like running Charizard. I hate your face. I don't like the way that you're smiling at me. Dark Pulse, it's got the berry to cover it. And it's enough that berry saved its life. And the Shadow Ball to the cup of tea, I think. There's no stab. There's no stab on that Shadow Ball. Just clicking Life Dew. You're just like, look, you did damage to me, but I don't mind. I really don't mind. Focus Blast misses. That's actually massive for Ironium because that Focus Blast would have done so much damage. Is Gamer Luck good, bad, or ugly? Bad, and it smells. Focus miss happens. It's very unlucky that happened. The Dark Pulse. What a nasty Dark Pulse going into that crab. Another Shadow Ball into the cup of tea, but I don't think the cup of tea lives this time. No. Right. We now live in a scary world. I'm not sure how I think about this. Me no English. There is a universe where Amora wins this. It's entirely down to speed and whether or not that Sylveon and Hydreigon combo could do enough damage. This is scary. This is scary. It can go either way. Dark Pulse coming out. And it gets to kill. That might be the decider. That might be the decider. Fairy Hyper Voice? Yeah, that's a shame. Sadly, there is a world where that didn't kill. But hey, there we go. Good match, Ironium. Well done. Honestly, it came down to speed. It was honestly down to speed. Without the Trick Room, that crab couldn't do it. I need that Gamer Luck. If that's the world we don't know, it's the world that we do not get to see today. Very good matches. However, Amora moves down to the loser's bracket, and Ironium is going to go ahead to fight McNewt soon. Amora, believe it or not, you're up next. Or are you? It goes 9-10. So maybe... Is it done in this order? Or is it... I don't think it really matters what order you do these in. I was just going top to bottom, to be fair, because the entire thing was top to bottom. I don't know why it's gone 9-10 here. I don't think it matters. Yeah, how could this be match 11 when this match needs to be done before we see who wins this? Let's do it in the order that it specifies. Let's do it... No. Let's do it in the order that it specifies. It says 9, and then 10, and then 11, then 12. So we don't go back to the winner's bracket for a little bit. It's actually going to be Charlie versus Shadow. Let's do that. Let's follow the numbers. Because I don't want to make sure we don't get this wrong. So Charlie and Shadow Saber, you are up next. And I'm going to very quickly run to the loo. I'm going to quickly run to the toilet. I return! My kitchen smells of coffee, and it is delicious, and I want to eat all of the coffee beans. But I shouldn't. Nay, I should not. I return. Press buttons, people! There are 2 birds in the sky right now, but one of them is prehistoric. Hello, Berry. Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy competitive Pokemon. And by competitive Pokemon, I mean I just got some random people from the community to fight one another because it's funny. I am the Emperor. I'm the Emperor in this seat. Do battle for my entertainment. Okay, the Tailwind is up. The Swords Dance is up. Hold on a second. Charlie's side is buffed. I press my buttons, but I'm still communicating. Are you using the attacks that you collect? Hi Dave, I never got a stream notification. I apologize. Make sure you hit that bell on YouTube. Also, I haven't done this all stream. Guys, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. And follow on Twitch if you're a fan of Pokemon content. I'm talking to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. No, Shadow, that's such a shame. Have you, like, changed your internet recently? Is there still a way to enter the ongoing tournament? I'm afraid not today. However, I will occasionally announce a tournament 2 weeks in advance so that people can get teams together and people can assign time in their very busy schedules. So the best thing to do, follow the stream, join our Discord. It's all on there so that you know where the next tournament's going to be. I'm not exactly quiet. I post a lot. Yo, racing, yeah, your things are still at the top of the screen. It's great. My housing situation changed, and so did my Wi-Fi. Oh, that's a bummer, man. Specifically the Wi-Fi. I don't know if the housing is different. What's funny, this team was built by Auto Team. Don't say that. Dave posted up. I post up all the time. I just want you guys to know that I want to do things for the community, and getting you all to battle one another. Shadow, you full disconnected. You full disconnected, Shadow. I'm gonna lose my mind. Guys, I've been completely kicked from the... Hang on, why does you disconnecting disconnect me? That's weird. Okay, Shadow, that's the first time we've had a full disconnect. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to make a new room. I'm just going to get you guys to join it. I'm just going to make a new room. I'm not going to bother trying to rejoin my past room. Shadow and the other one. I'm sorry. Rejoin. Start the fight up again. However... I'll only give you one pass. If you disconnect again like that, then I'm going to count it as disqualify. I don't want to do it just yet. Who was it? It was Charlie, wasn't it? New room. Join the room. I will give you one more opportunity. If you disconnect like that again, then I'm going to have to take it as a DQ, I'm afraid. There's no way to remake the fight exactly, since there can be... Yeah, no. We're just going to cause it as a, just a blip. Just something that accidentally happened. But if it happens again, then it's a full-on DQ. And that's just how it will go. Because we can't have the tournament slow down for every single time. It also means that if people do accidentally have, like, a bad connection, I'm not going to completely rule you out. Like, you will be allowed to play. Just call it a draw, and if it happens again, the DC loses. Yeah, exactly. That's how I'm seeing it. I'm just going to call it as a restart. Don't mean this in a bad game, but don't mean this in a bad way, but never disconnect again. We're out here prepping the guillotine. If we're out here pardoning tournament people, it's not that... Look, we're just trying to make it so that we've got the most fun tournament that we possibly have. Because last time we did this, we had 3 different people all hand in the towel and say, I cannot continue playing. And that was I don't know, like, it doesn't feel for a good tournament. I keep getting sent to the title screen. Give it another attempt, Shadow. Otherwise, we might have to just call it. We might just have to call it. Not that I want people to throw in the towel, but I also don't want the stream... Well, I don't want the tournament to come grinding to a halt. Because the more we delay, the more people have to throw in the towel as well, and I don't want that to be a thing. It happened last time. I closed the game and now I'm reopening it. Go for it, mate. Also, do not think for any moment that, like, anyone's mad or anyone's angry. Like, it's fine. It's all good if these things happen. I put my money on Swishy. Don't make me show you... Hang on. Don't make me show you where we're currently at. Don't make me show you where we're currently at. Swishy is in losers, but it's very possible that they can climb back up. But it's very possible that any of these 4 people climb their way back up. It's very, very possible. But of course, McNewton and Ironium, whoever loses this goes down here, so we'll see. Basically, whoever wins here... Wait, how does this work? Oh no, whoever loses this falls here. So whoever wins this and whoever wins this goes here, then whoever wins that goes there, whoever loses here goes here. That's how it works. Now I'd win. We've got to pull a Gojo. You're right there, person in shorts. As opposed to person who's not in shorts. We need a losers bracket. Hold your breath. I don't want to. I'm going to eat some salted caramel pretzels while I wait. Delicious. And they're slightly melted. Oh, thank God, you're in. God, it's weird. It's salted caramel, it's chocolate, caramel, pretzels, and they're salty as hell. They're really nice. We got all a Battle Royale, and the winner of that Battle Royale gets a 3rd chance at the winners bracket. Shut up, young Sorrow. God, there's a bit of salt stuck in my teeth, and now all I can taste is salt. Sweet and salty. I've learned that sweet and salty popcorn is, like, just awesome. That's just me, that's my opinion. So long, Whimsicott, you cannot take a dire claw without a focus sash. The Will-O-Wisp. The Will-O-Wisp. That Farigiraf is not allowed to use physical moves, apparently. Okay. We have seen a 1-for-1 trade. The 1-for-1 trade has been a Sneasler trading for a Whimsicott. Interesting. The burn does mean no focus sash. That focus sash is gone. Typhlosion the Unrivaled that's why the sun came up. King Gambit's black glasses. Wait. So, that King Gambit is here to do the most possible damage it can with its dark moves, and that's kind of funny. Out here pardoning people first tournament, Dave would never let this happen. First tournament, Dave let 3 people walk out of the tournament. It's why it's not the greatest for a video. Typhlosion Protects did not want to click Eruption. It is terrified. Helping Hand Protect, it was a misclick apparently. No. Helping Hand Protect just means that the Protect works twice as well. We've had a couple of misclicks. We really have. Don't think that you're being rushed to press your button. Press your buttons, by the way. You both have 6-minute timers remaining. It's optimal, chat. It prevented the sucker punch. Yeah, that's true. Trust the process. Brave Bird coming out, and I think that's going into Typhlosion. Yeah, that's a big chunk of damage. But what are we going to see now? The Kowtow Cleave? Typhlosion never got to click her option. Typhlosion didn't get a chance. Farigiraf's passive already prevents Sucker Punch. That's true, actually. That's why the Kowtow Cleave just went in and removed it. Farigiraf is back. Farigiraf is such a tall Pokemon. Imagine flying when you can just have a long neck. Also, Farigiraf has got, like, real nice eyebrows. That's not eyebrows, it's like eyeliner. Eyelashes. Let's go with eyelashes. Mega Aerodactyl. I like that Mega Aerodactyl is starting to turn up. Helping Hand. What's it gonna do? Is this the mental rock slide? Surely. It missed the King Gambit. Talonflame is like, let me quickly eat this berry. Wait. Mega Aerodactyl loses Unnerve, so it can just eat the berry and survive it. That's why is it built that way? Why is it built that way? I almost feel like Unnerve should be... Yeah, it's Tough Claws. Rock Slide's not a contact move, is it? No. Okay. Interesting. Mega Aerodactyl always looked off for me for some reason. Mega Aerodactyl to me always looks like it's got a wicked goatee. I know it should be a set effect. Yeah. The moment it hits Mega, you lose the ability to, yeah, you just lose Unnerve. I feel like that's a bit weird. Unnerve being a set ability just makes sense. But if it's a set ability, it should affect your Pokemon as well, in my opinion. Sigh, my team would have won this, and the only reason you got as far as you did in the first tournament is because 3 people threw in the towel after beating you. I see the goatee as well. Yeah, it just looks like it's got a wicked goatee, you know. 100%. I don't mind it stopping my berries since I don't run berries. Well, it's a reason for you to take Unnerve as an ability, and then just you don't run berries. It just makes sense, you know. Shut up, Dave. I made a better team. Not that you would know. Dude, if you're on the Discord, you would have known when to turn up. I prioritize the people on Discord that actively put their hand forward and say, we are playing. You know. That burn is still on the Farigiraf and still doing damage. I don't get Discord notifications either. No, what I'm saying is, well, firstly, you're the one that turned them off. But what I mean is you click the button to tell me that you're interested, and then I wait for you. Is how it works. And Farigiraf is down. The misclick's what killed me? That's a shame. And Charlie takes this one home. Yo, Shadow, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Hey, to be fair, you got far. You got far into the tournament, but now we can have a look at the current... Let's have a look at where we're at. So, Charlie versus Shadow Saber. Shadow was defeated, knocking them out of the tournament, and Charlie gets to continue. But thank you so much for coming along. Honestly, thank you to everyone that's been playing this, and for everyone that wanted to come and join into my little tournaments. But next we have Amora versus Swishy. Amora versus Swishy time. Here we go. They're both getting ready. Here we are. I was looking at the wrong part of the tournament. Should be Fry up there. Dude, and you know that you've changed your name to Fry and everyone just starts calling you Fry now? It's very weird. I was rushing to click my buttons because I was afraid I'd disconnect. Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to deglove myself. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? I don't have any battle songs. I'm just going to spend my VP on freaking songs at this point. I'm the superior Fry, he's the faker. You are not the original. New people think you're Fry and you're not. Believe in yourself, Databayo. It's Amora versus Swishy. Remember who you are. Simba. Well, do both of your Pokemon have former Alpha as their titles? An Infernape, a Tyranitar, into a Slowking and Amora. So, Amora's opener has always been the Dinosaur and the Slowking, like every time. Immediate Raging Fury. This monkey's pissed. Dude, like, slip and slides his way over. I kind of love that. And the Rock Slide. That's a lot of damage that they just took. Earth Power into the monkey. Seemingly, monkey didn't really feel it. Oh no. That flinch was brutal. Honestly, I'm seeing that if a Trick Room just went up, then Amora would be running away with this. But that flinch was so mean. And a Raging Fury into the Queen. Rock Slide flinches determine a lot of wins and losses. They genuinely do. And it actually is doing an okay amount of damage into a Melodic. Infernape can't stand in the sandstorm for too long. But the other problem is, if we're seeing Mega Tyranitar, which I don't think we are, I think it's Mega Charizard. But they might have Mega Tyranitar as a backup. This is a very interesting match. It can still go either way, but we can see here that Amora is definitely on the back foot. Like, this is kind of scary for her at the moment. Crab opens with Protect. See, you can't see anything past the Crab. The Raging Fire going straight into the Melodic, not doing as much damage as I think they wanted, and the confusion on the monkey now. That monkey ain't playing the game anymore. This Surf is huge. This has got to do damage. Not bad. It took out the Infernape, and Tyranitar did take a hit. That critical hit on the Infernape, that Infernape was dead. It was done. There was nothing left it could do. The Rock Slide is blocked. Does this kill the Melodic? It does. Now this is very scary. This is very scary. So Amora has 2 Pokemon down, whereas Swishy only has 1 Pokemon down. And this Slowking is coming out on half health, I think. They brought the Charizard as well. This looks to be a very bad matchup for an ice team that just didn't manage to get rid of it, to get rid of the weather. In this exact position, I don't think this Tyranitar wants to be here anymore. It's Mega Charizard X. It's not Y. Into Heat Crash. Right, so Stone Edge, will this kill? It probably will. That's a shame. This is a very interesting position for Amora because they misread what Charizard it was. So a massive ice attack into that Charizard just one-shots it at this point. Well, yeah, it can. It might. Even a fighting move. I think this was just a very, very unlucky matchup for Amora. Flamethrower, special move, and it's down. And it's down. Swishy somehow doing almost everything right. That was a horrible matchup for Amora to go into. A better matchup for Amora would have been me, and stop being depressing. But Swishy takes the win. Amora, thank you so much for playing. I feel that we just had, like, one of the main members of the community that we thought were going to go really far. This is actually a bit of an upset, I feel. I feel there's a bit of an upset. Swishy managed to run home with it. I don't think anyone expected that. Very well done, Swishy. Very well done indeed. Which moves Swishy on to the losers round 3. So, what we need to look at now is this match here. Swishy versus Charlie. So, Swishy, don't go anywhere. You're up next. You are up next. It is Swishy versus Charlie, because this will determine essentially the proper semi-finals. So we are now in the semi-finals round. So can I have Swishy and Charlie, please? I totally misread the team. It wasn't what we expected, but you just don't think Charizard X is going to come out. Here we go. Friend versus friend. Oh, do you know each other? Okay, well, the thing is the secret's out. Charlie now knows that that's Charizard X. They now know what to expect. Naruto versus Sasuke. So let's see how this goes. Will the Charizard come back? Get him, Charlie. Yeah, kick his ass. Feraligatr and Sneasler, the Armarouge and the Quakarvel. So what gets me here is, can Quakarvel set Psychic Terrain? Because I don't think it can. This Armarouge must not be using Expanding Force, which is what it's actually known for. Immediate Dragon Feraligatr. The toilet lid has been lifted. That's what that is. What's going to happen here? Fake out on the Armarouge. Ooh, how do we feel about that? Armarouge has now got the speed. Triple Axle, Ice move going into the Poison Fighting type. That's a lot of damage, to be fair. And Swords Dance on the Mega Feraligatr. Okay, now this has suddenly become scary. Okay. The Armarouge has got the speed advantage now, but that Feraligatr can basically one-shot whoever it clicks on. It can, if it wants to. Let's see what happens here. The Sneasler's going home. Interesting, for a King Gambit. Ooh, how do I feel about that? Right, well, the Psychic move into the King Gambit doesn't work. And the Triple Axle into the Feraligatr is not enough. This liquidation is huge. Just a Swords Dance boosted physical water move coming out of that Feraligatr. Armarouge had no chance. That's very unlucky, though. That's very unlucky, though. Charlie swapping in the correct Pokemon to take that hit. Tyranitar is here, and the sand has arrived. Let's hope and pray that that King Gambit isn't running low kick, because we know McNoots is, but we don't know about this King Gambit. U-turn, not super effective because of the steel typing, but it does get the duck out. What else are we going to see? The monkey. The monkey's fist. The monkey. Double edge. How? Dude, Infernape's going to die to the sand. And the Iron Head, is that going into Tyranitar? It is. Good damage. Very respectable damage. Does King Gambit just carry around his chair all day? It is physically part of him. King Gambit's chair is his hair. Yo, that Feraligatr just didn't survive. Oh no. And then Death to the Sandstorm. This is another interesting fight. We are having a lot of interesting battles today. Yeah, honestly, that monkey only survived because of Focus Sash and then died to its own Sandstorm. And now we're back to essentially the beginning of the game. Swishy currently sitting on 2 Pokemon, Charlie sitting on 3. Self-immolation, sort of, but with sand. Tyranitar cannot take a fighting move. It cannot. It's extremely effective. Imagine thinking that punching Tyranitar is extremely effective. Who would have seen that coming? White Herb Sneasler. Triple Axle. This should kill. Yep, all 3 hits landed. What can Quakecarvel do? Because I have a sneaking suspicion they've got a cup of tea in the back. Iron Head not very effective here. And the leftovers on the Dark, okay. If that's the cup of tea coming out, I actually see a world where Quakecarvel solos. Ooh. Ooh, it's very possible. Depending on what moves they click. And depending on who they attack. There is a chance. But at the same time, that is a King Gambit. Oh, so much. That is one hell of a bulky cup of tea. That is one hell of a bulky cup of tea. Macho Gotcha is the move to be scared of here. Yeah, whoa. In a perfect world, that triple axle potentially could have killed the cup of tea, and then we're not too massively certain if that King Gambit could have pulled it back on its own. But very good game. Very good game. Swishy falling to Charlie. Charlie making that look relatively easy. Hey, look, guys, say hi to yourself. But thank you, Charlie. You made it to round 3 of Losers Bracket. Other way around. There we go. Swishy, you made it to round 3 of the Losers Bracket. Putting Charlie up here. And we'll be fighting whoever loses this next match. We are looking at McNewt versus Ironium. Thank you for sitting by and waiting, but it's now your turn. McNewt versus Ironium. And thank you so much, Swishy, for coming along. Are you right there, Cody? Are they in here? Yes, they are. I wish to spectate your combat. Hey, we're starting to get there. We are rapidly approaching the finals, by the way. Rapidly approaching. Any of these 3 people can be there. This is Pokemon Champions music. I forget that it exists. I believe this is the top 3. Are these the last 3 players? Yeah, Charlie, McNewt, and Ironium. They are the last 3 players. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Either way, I'm 3rd. Yeah, exactly. Like, out of everything here, there is going to be a 3rd place. I desire more pretzels, which I'm ecstatic about. You're happy you climbed as high as you did. I'm not confident. The fact that you're here means that you have been playing well. I don't think we can deny that. But do not forget, whoever loses this has to fight Charlie. And then whoever wins that fight goes into the grand finals. That's how this works. Okay. This is a scary opener. And they didn't run the Charizard immediately. I can see Aronium took one look at that Charizard and said, I don't want that to appear. Are you going to versus the winner of the tournament? I could. My team isn't very good. I also, how am I supposed to commentate my own battle? God, but what if Dave did this? What if Dave did that? Yo, Mega Manectric. Yo, that is not a Pokemon you see often. Mega Manectric has Intimidate. The Tailwind comes out from the Whimsicott. I have a joke team to fight you with, Dave. Manectric did not survive. I like the idea of Mega Manectric. I do. Here comes the Surf. The Glamora does not want to take that Surf. But it seems to be okay. And that's the turn. That's the turn. I like the concept of Mega Manectric, but it's such an unsafe Pokemon. If you're not prepared to take a hit, what can you do with it? I like to say the idea of Mega Manectric in Pelipper and you just click Thunder. My team's the biggest joke. It's alright, mate. You're good. All I can say is everyone has got varying levels of experience. Everyone has got varying levels of confidence with the team that they're building. And that's completely okay. Need more Mega Electric types. Don't worry, you're going to get 2 Raichus soon. First time seeing you already made me happy because you're playing Pokemon games. I play Pokemon games all the time, man. But this stream in particular is a tournament for my community. I want you guys to fight one another. Oh yeah, Mega Electros. Thing is, nothing matters to me because as soon as we get Mega Sceptile, that's all I'm going to be running. Like Amora, I'm going to be doing a U, but instead of with Auroros and Milotic, I'm going to be doing it with Sceptile. Have you ever noticed that Sylveon's, like, bow tie throbs? Not a fan of that now that I've seen it. Never played competitive before this, was certainly an experience. Champions, in my eyes, is one of the best ways to get into competitive Pokemon because not only is it free, it's limited enough that you're not being overrun by freaking Calyrex. A Mega Raichu's coming? Absolutely, there's 2 of them. You're still 4 times weak to my mascot. 100%. But you are going to see my physical Sceptile kick ass for no reason. I'm going to have a Sceptile that's physical, and I'm going to win with it. Sure do love watching someone play Pokemon games. I'm happy, mate. I'm happy for you. Oh, the Sludge Bomb Protect is so harsh. And the Ice Beam. Oh, so long, Whimsicott. Why did that sound like Hyper Beam? Which Raichu's better? I can't remember. You got frozen? Look, we still believe that Frostbite is a better mechanic than Freeze, because it's just sleep, but less fair. But that Freeze is so harsh. Yeah, just... What does Muknu do in this situation? You're gonna bring back the Ice Cube? Go, Basculegion. Sylveon tried to collect Protect a second time. I think that's gone. Ooh, how did you live? I suppose Glamora's more of a physical attacker, right? Oh, here comes the Surf. Why is stats-wise better, but we don't know X's ability? Yeah, we are waiting to see what abilities they will get. Is the main thing. And that's what's so exciting about it, is all of these Pokemon are going to be getting new abilities. If Mega Sceptile hits this game with Dragon Dance, I am 1,000,000% running a physical set on it with Sun. Only problem is there's only like a couple of good Sun setters, and I don't think standard Ninetales is in the game yet. I don't know if I'd want to run standard Ninetales. It's either that or Eruption Torkoal. Like, what are you really going to choose with Sun if you're not running Mega Charizard? Yo, Shadow, thank you so much for coming along today. Good games to everyone and good luck to everyone left in the bracket. Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming along. Both Ninetales are available? Oh, they're both available already. Ooh, Darkness. Imprisoning me. That's Sylveon's Click Protect for his last 3 turns. Melodic Dragon Pulse, huh? What is going on? No one's died in a while. I know Glabora has, but everyone else? For the final match, you should play the Black and White World Championship theme. I don't get a choice, it's whatever the game's got. Last respects into the Sylveon. The Sylveon is down. We are only seeing a Milotic on Ironium's side. Just decided that Whimsicott needed to go now. Needed another kill on the board. That's what we saw that as. I have a feeling that Manute's last Pokemon is Garchomp. No, it's the Charizard. You know what? Why do I ever doubt the fact that you would never not bring your Charizard? I don't know why you would never not bring your Charizard. Or like overlay the gameplay with YouTube and play the song. Oh, I see. Mega Charizard, why? It is definitely Y-shaped if you think about it. Its tail is really long, I never thought about that. Big ass solar beam. And it survives it. Just remembering that Milotic is quite tanky for what it is. Last respects doing a lot more damage. Yep, and there we go. Magnute taking the win away from Ironium. Boom. But it's very, very possible that they'll see each other again in the finals. It is possible. Well done, Magnute. Well done, well done. Boom. 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 Currently not lost a match. Magnute is running away with this, and you are currently sitting here in the grand finals, but we need to figure out who Magnute is going to be fighting, because it's either going to be Ironium or Charlie. It all comes down to who wins this one. So, Ironium, Charlie, jump in for me, please. And let's figure out who is third place. Let's do this thing. Also, guys, thank you so much for just clicking the buttons correctly. I know that sounds dumb. But guys, thank you so much for just being here, for turning up, and coming to play. Oh, of course, Charlie has the Feraligatr. We just didn't see it. I forgot about the tournament. Hey, that's all good, mate. The best way to remember the tournament is to go to my Discord. I'd love a shot at Magnute. Honestly, so the notifications for my tournaments are always shared on my Discord, and I always give people 2 weeks in advance. They don't happen, like, monthly, not really. I mean, maybe they do at this point. We knew it would either be Magnute or Amora which would win this. Don't know about that. Whoever wins this needs to fight Magnute afterwards. We'll see, we'll see. Bam, 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 bam. Right, so Whimsicott staring down the fangs of that water dragon. And they've also got the Talonflame up. Let's see what Manectric does here. This is a good position for both teams to be in. Wait. Ooh. That Talonflame didn't collect Tailwind. It didn't collect a flying move at all. I wonder what they were trying to go for. Okay, so that Feraligatr is scary. But that Talonflame went down. I did. I clicked Tailwind. You should not have been outsped unless you don't have Gale Wings. Do you not have Gale Wings on it? I was just sitting here like, Mold Breaker. Does Manectric have Mold? Hang on. No, Manectric doesn't have Mold Breaker. Manectric's got Intimidate and Lightning Rod. Yeah, it doesn't have Mold Breaker. I'm very confused as to why your Gale Wings didn't proc. You should have moved before that Manectric. I'm really confused. That makes no sense to me. I have a feeling you might not have clicked Tailwind. See you later, Lisa. Thank you so much for coming along. Oh, well, Trick Room's up. Yeah. Speed control one way or the other. You decide. Farigiraf is doing a runner. Are we seeing... Oh, it's a Sneasler. The big liquidation. Doesn't matter if you resist it whatsoever. That was so much damage. That was a critical hit plus Swords Dance liquidation. Moonblast is very scary, but you need to take 2 of them. Mega Feraligatr is such a decision. Like, who decided to give it a Totodile head as like its theme? Aggron has come out. Ooh, very scary position for Charlie to be in. Because Aggron just walls physical attackers, even if it's weak to it. The wall is here. Mega Aggron refuses to budge. It does what Steelix does, but better. That's all Mega Aggron is. It looks at Steelix and goes, nice try. Do we get the poison proc? That ruins Focus Sash Whimsicott if you do. Come on, it's 30%. Nope, that's so unlucky. Dude rolled a dice and couldn't roll below 3. That's such a shame. Diaclaw is a great move, but my word. Okay, well, what else? What else could we do? Steel resists normal and psychic, so I'm not really sure what Farigiraf can pull. And what's in the back there? Interesting, interesting. Big iron defense. Big, oh, darkness. The big hyper voice. So long, Whimsicott. Whimsicott doesn't like it when you turn the volume up. Get him out of here. Massive close combat. Let's see what this does. Yeah, so the damage is still respectable through an iron defense Mega Aggron. Like, you're just not getting that. You're not getting through that, dude. Watch it click body press. Hydreigon. So we're currently 2 for 2. And both teams have got fairly healthy Pokemon. Fairly healthy Pokemon. Even that 100 health Aggron, it can take hits. I got through it, so can you. Actually, that's a good point. When did, Charlie's had to fight their way through so many battles. 1, 2, 3. This is Charlie's 3rd match in the losers bracket. Remember when I said I wanted everyone to play a minimum of 2 matches? Charlie has played Charlie's played 5 matches. It is still anyone's game. Very true. There's the body press. Do you get a burn there? No, you do not. Another close combat. Into the Hydreigon. It is dead. Again. Extremely even. But the big problem we now have, the dimensions have changed. This is exceptionally even, but the Sneasler is so weak right now. Get a crit. Crit will be massive. A crit could probably win it. And might be the only way Sneasler gets through the wall. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Aggron, on the other hand. Fighting poison. What button do you press? Just hit Aggron in its special defense. You're not going to get a Sneasler doing that. Big close combat. How much comes out of it? It's not enough. That's 2 stages of defense down. This body press, it would kill Sneasler like 10 times over. That was -2 defense with a +2 iron defense Mega Aggron. Ironium wins that match, sending Charlie home after all 5 of those matches that Charlie played to crawl their way back out. They were finally flattened and sent back to the Shadow Realm. Absolutely wonderful match, by the way. That was really close. But Ironium has decided, hold on a second, I want to fight McNewt again. All right, guys, we are finally at the grand finals. Now, let me remind you how this works. McNewt is currently the winner. Ironium has come back from the losers round. So what happens here is these two are going to play. If Ironium wins, they play again. If McNewt wins, they do not play again, and McNewt is the grand champion. That's how it works. Ironium needs to win 2 matches in a row to take this. McNewt only has to win 1. Let's see what happens. And that's how double elimination works. If you did not know how double elimination worked, this is how it works. You're right there, Doc. 2 in a row, I'm aware, is BS. It's how double elimination works. It's best of 1, and you have to, and whoever's in loser bracket has to win 2 in a row. That's literally how double elimination works. Go watch any tournament. Why not Swiss? Because I don't know Swiss. I don't know Swiss. I know double elimination. Is double elimination but better? Is it? I'll have a look at the I'll have a look at the rulings later then. The thing is I know double elimination because of things like Evo. I've always watched stuff like that. And to be fair, I said it was double elimination when everyone signed up, so... Aggron. And Whimsicott versus Glamora. And a blue Whimsicott. Yeah, honestly, well played to absolutely everyone that's been here. Everyone that has turned up to play. But also to everyone that's turned up to watch. Let's see what happens. Ironium sets up Tailwind. Their speed has been increased. Both Whimsicotts have done their job. Earth Power into the Aggron. one-shots the Mega Aggron. It just destroyed the Mega Aggron. See, that's how you deal with the wall. You click Earth Power and it's dead. That is scary. Absolutely colossal damage coming out of that. That's great. I said to hit it in the special. Encore. Oh no. The opposing Whimsicott's locked into Tailwind. Sludge Bomb. So, wait, so you encored it just to hit it with Sludge Bomb as well? I was like, I'm going to nerf this Whimsicott into the ground and then kill it. That's BM as hell. Big Surf takes out their friendly Whimsicott, but also brings Glamora down quite a bit. It is currently 1-for-1. No, it's not. It's currently 0-for-2, actually. For some reason, I read that wrong. So what happens here, I wonder? Time for a water park theme. Yep, just push all the Pokemon down the water slide. You'll be fine. Here comes the Mega Manectric, but do we remember what happened last time? Intimidate. Spiky Shield. Oh, they didn't click Earth Power this time. Encore the Milotic. It's now locked into Surf. Oh no. The Glamora protected though. Uh-oh. I mean, that Whimsicott's dead, but Manectric's taking a lot of damage. I thought that Whimsicott had less health. It's actually got a lot of health. That Surf hurt Manectric more. This is kind of funny. And the other Whimsicott clicks Protect. Oh no, you've been played. And the Earth Power takes out Manectric. Oh my goodness. And the Milotic comes out. So this will probably take out Glamora. Oh, Darkness. Glamora is gone. I am surprised to see anyone pilot Glamora without it doing anything gimmicky. That Glamora did nothing other than just be a Pokemon. It didn't Mortal Spin. No Mega Form. It was just there. It didn't even poison anyone. That's really funny. Like, you're just piloting Glamora like any other Pokemon. And you just don't expect it. You expect a gimmick. And here is the Mega Charizard. Try and click Surf, you fool. It's gonna do half damage now. Glamora's my goat. Sets up another Tailwind. Are we gonna be seeing the famous Solar Beam? Davis forbidding our duel. I'm not forbidding anything. I just think you guys can play when you want. Of course, Milotic always survives the first hit. Here comes the Surf. Will it be enough? I don't think it will be. Oh, if only that Manectric was still around. In this situation right now, Manectric wants to be around. Just to click, like, Discharge or something. Is there a way for a Milotic to get out of this? I need to buy you an ant alarm clock. the Moonblast into the Melodic, and what happens next? Is it another Solar Beam? God, this Melodic does not deserve this punishment. Boom, and down goes Melodic. Muknut has turned around and said, oh, by the way, you wanted to win this match twice? No, you don't. Muknut is your, well, the second Mad Community Tournament champion. Muknut has won it. Which, to be fair, you were very close to winning the other tournament we did. But then that got handed to Shadow Saber. We've got two completely different champions, by the way. We need to keep track of who's been winning. We need to keep track of that. But let's have a little look over here. Muknut wins. Boom, boom. Submit the scores. And then that round is unnecessary. It comes up with end the tournament. End. Does it give you a cool little page? Yes, it does. Look at that. Muknut goes undefeated. 4-0. Second place is Ironium, 3-2. And third place for Charlie, 3-2. I can look at all these other people here as well. Look at that. I can fit them all on screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you Druids tied 7th. Kaiser and Asa. Both at 0-2. Oh, I see. So it's kind of done that, hasn't it? That's fair. But well done. GG, everybody. GG. Well done. Well done. Good matches, everybody. Thank you all so much for turning up. And you know what? Because people were talking about it, yo, Brad, do you want to quickly fight against whatever team I'm currently sitting on? Because I don't know what I've got. Do you want to just quickly battle my team? Do you want to just do one for the road? Why not? Why not? Hell yeah, I need to jump back in. Yeah, oh, that's my wardrobe. What team do I even have? This is all I've got, by the way. I haven't played this game in a little while, I'm not going to lie. So go on. Allow me to fight for champion. Oh, do you need the code? Yeah, that's fine, I realised. You're right, Nico. No, I'm just going to do one match. I'm just going to do one match against Muknut as a victory lap. Doesn't matter who wins this one. It's all good. We can see all your Pokemon. Oh, yeah, it's fine. I don't care. You do what you want to do. This is why I don't participate in the championship. It's because you'll all kick my ass. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I don't think I'm going to win. For first time in the community game, that wasn't bad of a go. Absolutely, like, well done. I need to remember what my Pokemon can even do. I've got so many games to play at the moment. Right. How do we play this game? How do we play? How do we play? You know me, I'm the sneaky guy that thinks about what he wants to lock in and then waits for the other person to lock in first. I'll lock in my team when I know what they're playing. I think, looking at this, I know what team I want to run. I think I know what team I want to run. I used to disrespect Mega Aggron so hard when it came out. Champions is good because it stops every Pokemon from being incredible day one. Like, there are Pokemon... Well, as in, like, other way around. It stops a bunch of Pokemon from being completely, like, null and void, you know? So Aggron has got a place in the game right now. Right, 5 seconds left. Why are you taking forever to click? Right, let's see how this goes. Oh, look at me. I'm the giddy old man. I love my title. Oh no, it's Fluff and Glamora. Someone donated to change the name of my Sneasler. Because they're mean like that. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Interesting. Okay. Uh-oh, protect. Uh-oh, double protect. This is fine. I can't remember who's got my focus sash. I don't remember who's got it. Okay, I see what was happening there. Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, so the fake out works, providing that they don't just click protect. Next time I'll build a team and not rely on auto build. I mean, that's fair. Oh yeah, I forgot about Encore. That's funny. Okay, yeah, so this is where Whimsicott becomes a problem. I see. No, I'm just kind of buggered. I realise what I've done wrong. Okay. I'm good at competitive whilst using Sneasler. Yeah, that's how you get good at competitive. Right. Contemplating existence. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay. Another thing is if you lock in, you can't click off. So I probably shouldn't have clicked fight there. Probably shouldn't have done it. Wait, do I get to use struggle? That's awesome. That's actually a little bit more than I was expecting. Boom. Yep, getting flattened, but it's okay. Right. You're not allowed to eat berries. I've decided that it's not okay. What are the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds? I think I've got much choice. I'm pretty certain that I'm reading a double protect here. I'm pretty sure I'm just seeing double protect. Yo, thanks for subscribing, man. Like, what I've read here is... No, it's not double protect. Huh. That's a shame. I'm also shocked that that did no damage. Moonblast. And Power Gem. Okay. Right, that's a bit annoying. One second. Yep, so we both have this up. So if that's what's happening... Your Encore shenanigans are a piece of arse. God, I would have loved it if that worked. Flinch, flinch, flinch. Do it. Flinch, Glamora. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And this is why I run Rock Slide on my Aerodactyl. It's because I like winning for no reason. Okay. I can only use Protect. I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm very screwed here. So I kind of had a feeling I wasn't going to win anyway, but that Tailwind Charizard just removes my Pokemon from the board. Thunderbomb instead of Aurora Veil. Yeah, I don't really think Aurora Veil's that exceptional, because it's too easy to kill it anyway. You know, like Frostlass just goes down even with Aurora Veil up. Okay, so their Tailwind is gone, but I'm not sure how long Encore lasts for. Is it gone now? I need Encore to be gone now. Which I don't think it is. It's still going. I'm shocked at how powerful Encore is. You know, it's just not what I expected. Especially since... So Primarina now moves last. Yeah, we don't get the successful second Protect. So you survive that, but you die. So Heat Wave comes out, I think? No, Weather Ball. Okay. Do you want to see something really funny? Primarina's so tiny, it is. This doesn't work. Because of the sun. Yeah. Oh, it was a crit on the Glimora. I almost got a Glimerina then. Yeah, the poison sucks. Core. Ironically, devastated. Mostly, I can Protect, I died of the poison. But yeah, mostly annihilated by Encore. Encore stopped two of my Pokemon from playing. That's such a funny move. I know how to beat it, but I don't have it on this team. Very, very nice. And hey, there's a reason why McNew won the tournament and not me. You know, hey, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Sometimes you just lose. McNew also wins the exhibition match. GG. GG, mate. Good job. Well played. That's what you get. Elite Four member beats Giddy Old Man. Yeah, there's a lot of things I need to do to fix that, but well done. Well done. McNew keeps his title. Absolutely. There was no way I was winning that. Had to turn off screen because I didn't want to cheat. Hey, it's all good. I deliberately click slowly to make sure that people don't immediately read all of my inputs, but it doesn't matter because it's all for fun. It's all for fun. That's the point of it. We're all here to have a laugh. Yo guys, thank you so much for coming along, and also once again a round of applause for McNew for winning the second championship. We now have 2 champions, which is awesome. We have a champion from the first one and a champion from the second, and I really have to wonder, are any of these champions going to win in a row, perhaps? Maybe McNew will win the next one, we don't know. But just keep an eye on the Discord, because that's when I'll let you know when we're doing more tournaments. And yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow to play more ROM hacks. I am contemplating on certain days to potentially make stream go a little bit longer and play something else after stream. We will see. Gotta give it a damn good go. Absolutely go for it, mate. We will crown a master. Yeah, we just gotta be careful. Can't have people winning every single match. That would be mean. Yo, guys, let's move on to the credits. Look at these credits, by the way. Are they gonna play? Yes, they are. These credits are going to go on for a really long time because a certain someone dropped 100 gifted memberships on YouTube. Look at this list of members. But thank you to everyone that subscribed on YouTube. Thank you to everyone that followed on Twitch. And also, a big thank you to every single person that joined us to play in the tournament today, all 8 of you. I could even bring up the list of names, but that would require this to freaking go away. Let's see if I can remember. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you to Amora. Thank you to McNewt. Thank you to Asa. To Ironium. Thank you to Kaiser. That was Lisa. Charlie. That was one of them. Swishy. I'm missing one. Oh, who am I missing? No, that's the wrong screen. No, I didn't need to change anything. I could have just opened this freaking menu. Shadow Saber, that was it. Thank you to everyone that played. Magnu, Ironium, Charlie, Swishy, Amora, Shadow Saber, Kaiser, and Asa. Thank you all so much for coming. You have been absolute legends. And I will see you tomorrow. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and above all else, have a damn good one. I will let the credits roll. We've got to get to the bottom of the credits. We've got to get there. It'll happen eventually. And yeah, I think we're back on Pokemon Decay tomorrow, but we have other games. We have other games coming up as well. Come on, credits. You can do it, credits. You can do it, credits. It's amazing how many times this has happened. Racing once again dropping 100 subs. Absolutely mental. Sorry, Shadow, take care of people. Now everyone's all right. You're all lovely. And I will see you around. Did anyone join the Discord? I think someone did join the Discord. Yeah, we got Cappy. Thank you for joining the Discord, Cappy. Is that it? Is the credits done? Oh my god, it's still going. It's still going. There we go. The credits are almost over. There it is. Look, there we go. The credits are done. Guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.